If you are a freelancer or agency owner who just feels like there are not enough hours in the day to get done everything that you need to get done, and you're always missing deadlines and you're never sure whose hands certain projects are in, chances are you need a good project management tool. I'm a big fan of Asana. I've talked about it on this channel before. It is a free tool that really has helped with my team communication, with my project management, and just my peace of mind. So let's hop over to my computer. I'm gonna walk you through how I set up my Asana boards, what I use it for, and just kind of share everything I know about Asana. Here we go. So we are in my Asana home. And when you are home, you will see your own personalized tasks due. We'll walk through where these are coming from in a second. You'll also see some of your favorites. So what's cool about this is you can pin different tasks or different boards up top so that you kind of always see those front and center. So right now I'm really focusing on my coaching, my courses, and so I have that pinned for myself. And each member of your team can pin different things as well. And then I have recent projects. Click on my tasks, you'll be able to see a full rundown of everything that you have due. You can view it in a few different ways. You can view it as a calendar format. You can also view it in a list format. So you can kind of, use this as like a to-do list. You'll see the name of the task. You'll see the project that it's under, a due date, and then you can even move things up or down in kind of the timeline and when it's due. So inbox is kind of similar. It shows me a bunch of tasks that I have due today. And then this is also where if any of my team members here, we're having a conversation. So, somebody tagged me in a post saying, hey, can you check this out? I don't know if this is right or if this is what you're looking for. So we can kind of chat back and forth through the inbox as well. Portfolios and goals are two paid features. So I haven't actually tried those out yet. Then we have my team here, and then we have a list of all of the different projects that we're working on. So let's click on the James and Park board. This is something that I've been working on recently. I had a new team member join and I wanted to make sure things were really clear for her and that, she wasn't overwhelmed when she joined. So there's the first board is kind of a content repository. And this is templates and things that we frequently use in the business. So for example, I have a social media audit template. If you open this up, I have a link to a Google Drive. And then I just left it, unassigned, no due date so that we can always grab it. So if I say, hey, can you work on a social media audit for a client? They can just go ahead and click on the James and Park board and grab that template there. They don't need to go back and forth in emails or have Google Drive all clogged up and all that stuff. Content calendar template, strategy doc, proposal template, client card. So client card, this is something, let's see, I'll show you what this looks like. I have this on every single one of my client projects on their boards. So I fill this out when a new client signs and I just give a little bit of details. The client name, their website, who's going to be involved, who on my team is working on this project. So if there's ever any questions about it, another team member knows who to go to. And then the services, like the key services that they signed up for, any key or due dates in general. Maybe a key date would be like a company project, a company campaign kickoff or something. And then a due date is if obviously there's a specific project due date, and then just any notes. So I fill that out. So this is in the template as well, so that when a new client signs, anyone on the team can just grab that template. I can grab that template and fill it out. Then I have a to-do, in progress, and done. And then I also have clients won and clients lost. It's a little confusing. If you've ever used HubSpot, this will kind of make sense. The clients won and clients lost. I just keep it all in Asana. It's just really easy for me that way in this one board. So to do is pretty simple. These are tasks. These are I need to update our mailing address, a website refresh, make some social posts, build a content calendar, blah, blah, blah. These are all things for the agency specifically. Actually, I can move this one over because I've already started working on this. So I'm going to move this over to in progress. So everybody knows that, this is being tackled. This is being worked on. Done, obviously, is done. And then the reason that I have clients won and clients lost in this page as well is because from this agency board, this is where I make the task of proposals and intro calls and things like that. So I did a proposal recently for a client and, they signed up. So I put it to clients one. And if you want to know how to create a task, it's really simple. You just go to this plus sign, give it a due date, and then you can add a description to it. You can add links in here. You can tag people. You can add subtasks as well. So this is really nice. I'll show you a detailed version of subtasks on a different project. And then you can also comment on the task as well. Once you're in it, if I say, hey, team member, I need help, you can tag people and things like that. You can also add files to it. You can add an attachment from your computer, from Dropbox, from Google Drive, which is really nice. They do have some file size limits, obviously, but I mean, they work for like podcast episodes, for graphics, for short videos, anything like that. So super, super convenient again. So I'm not sharing things back and forth with my team over Google Drive or over email or WeTransfer, unless it's a big file. So going over here to coaching, courses, membership, I don't think any of this is super confidential. So again, same kind of format here. I have info and resources here. So these are like some different resources that I use to work on emails and sales pages and things like that. So I just have these easily accessible so that my team can grab them or look at them if they need to. And then I also have, again, a to-do list here for different tasks that I'm working on, in progress, and done. And then I'll show you the Freelance Friday podcast because this is a really good example of subtasks. So I add in all of the episodes that I'm working on. I really need to update this because I have more episodes that I'm working on currently. So I have the title here, have the date that it's going to be launching, and then I have all of these different subtasks. So I have that I'm going to record. It's already recorded. I need to edit it and have that assigned to me, upload to YouTube, YouTube thumbnail, upload to Squarespace, show notes, social graphics, schedule to social. And I can assign these to different members of my team, which is nice because that's a lot. As you can see, for one podcast episode, that's a lot of work. I can also add add to email newsletter, whatever I need to do there. And then these are just kind of some random side tasks that have to do with the podcast. I did bumpers for it. I was going to do a trailer video. I'm clearly not doing that anymore because the season's already going. So what I'm going to do actually just to clean this up is I'm going to click on these and I'm going to say, I guess I could just delete the task because it just didn't happen, but you could also click on complete if you wanted. Now I'll show you, if we go to calendar view, you can see how it kind of works as a content calendar, which is nice. So you can set this up by default to this calendar view if you want. You can also just use it for like a regular content calendar for clients too. So if we want to just create a new blank project, we'll do content calendar. It's going to be public. And then I'm going to do calendar, create project. So what I could do in this situation is I could just click on Monday and I could just write a social post and then it's there. And then I could just continue doing the same things all over wherever I need to. I can move these around really easily. If I say, you know what, actually, let's move this to next Monday, drag and drop things as much as I need to. Again, I could click on here and I could add an attachment. So if I wanted to add the image or the video that I was going to include with that social post, I could do that as well. And then once I was all done with the monthly calendar, I could do a couple things. I could share and I could invite a teammate. So I can invite, let's say, for example, my client, if I wanted them to review the calendar and make sure everything looked good before I put it into the scheduling tool, I can invite them. I could copy the project link and send it to them. Or if, let's say, maybe I was an intern or you have an intern, let's say, and you want them to make sure that you're signing off on their post before, they go ahead and post, they could then write the post and then assign these to you so that you could check them out and you could complete them. Once you're done with a project, we'll just click on archive project, or you can completely delete them. So what I do is for all of my clients, for the actual, non-fake content calendars like this, I archive them just in case I ever need to reference back to them. At least I keep them in retention for at least like a year or so, just in case they ever need anything, or, I need to reference back to something, or I want to make a case study out of something, etc. But if it was something like this, where it's just a test or it's just something for you, you don't really need it anymore, you can click on delete. Now, one last thing that I want to mention is, especially for this podcast one, as you can see, there's a lot of subtasks on here. So one thing that would be really nice about the business plan or the paid plan is you can create rules where I could automatically make any new task in this project have these specific subtasks, but I don't have the business plan, so I have to do it manually. But there is a little bit of a workaround to it. If I click on it, what I can do is I can click on these three little dots here and then put duplicate task. And then you'll see that the duplicate showed up. So what I can do is I can just click on this then and just make this 105 coming, whatever the title is, and you see that everything has been duplicated. It did duplicate with the task that was completed, so you'll want to uncheck that. So that's it. That is how I use Asana, and I hope this was helpful. All right, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below, and please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos like this. Every single week, I post every Monday and every Friday, and leave a like if this was helpful for you. It really helped me out so I know what types of videos to keep on creating. Thanks so much. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.